Y'all, this year, no. I mean this year. I mean the whole 2020, which is technically still ongoing here in 2021. We saw some of the most insane and ridiculous situations any of us have ever seen, especially if you're a parent. But to recap a few things, I mean, Australia burned down, the Minneapolis police station burned up, Kobe Bryant and Black Panther, rest in peace. And we only thought Kim Jong-un died, but then plagues came back, locusts came back, and people got locked inside during a pandemic. And they had to seriously take their public health by turning wearing masks and staying inside into a political issue. You know, it should be easy with all the Twitch streaming and Netflix and stuff, but we struggle. So it's also this thing that America's also been, you know, able to sort of export, as apparently yesterday people started burning up things in the Netherlands. So it keeps on going and going and going. Because nobody puts baby in a corner. Even when you're trying to protect her from a deadly plague, and they're protesting something because they burned down a coronavirus testing facility, so maybe they're just tired of being in the house. So here we are, a full year after COVID-19 made its hotly anticipated debut, and we're at the point now where we all know somebody who has been affected by the virus. My 84-year-old grandmother got that Rona. It's true. Way back in, you know, April or May, you know, this is when it stopped being funny for me, right? When at first it was a joke, but now I have to pay attention to washing my hands and had to sort of understand how to behave. Now she's fine now. She just kind of swept me off the phone as if nothing happened. Yeah. I got more important things to do to talk to my grandson who's worried about me, you know. But that's when the depression hit. That's when the doom scrolling starts. That's when I got like Leonardo DiCaprio playing Howard Hughes in The Aviator, and I'm just washing my hands and letting my hair grow. I'm freaking out. It's too close. Anyone's too close. I started to worry. Whose dog is this? Can you get corona from a dog? Worry. I mean, my body is beautiful, but it is not the healthiest. What would COVID do to me? I wondered. It was hard to breathe just thinking about that. How much worse would it get if I actually got it? Because, well, you know what? Look around. See all these people? Like, look where we are. Look at this sort of amazing thing we're doing here in this room where we're all just sort of unmasked. You know, just look around and feel my unmitigated gratefulness of this moment. Just to be here. Because most of us, we were here. We were here in Cambodia, a place our family members probably can't pronounce correctly, if they even remember we're here and not Thailand or Vietnam. And we did some lockdowns, but I could always go to a restaurant if I behaved myself. You know, and of course I did some self-quarantine, but it never stopped me from ordering food or going to CrossFit and getting coffee with friends. And while my personal business has certainly suffered, playing music. As the world has changed and it eschews large events and cancellations are happening all the time, and you know, but I still remain grateful. Though worried all the time, I still remain grateful. Grateful that cooler heads prevailed, and Mitzi convinced me it would be better to stay here than to venture home to the United States, despite the early belief that our medical system could handle that coronavirus. So it's like a soothsayer now, look at it. And back in December, Scotty Bywater asked me to write down my favorite musical moments of 2020. And it turned out to be for this book he put out, Around the Traps. They did a little party over Cloud, and he says, you should go buy a copy. It's got all these interviews and conversations with different musicians and stuff. And when I saw that, I was like, oh God, why would he ask me to do that? Literally nothing happened this year. And I thought it was all wasted, but once I started like actually thinking about stuff that we did, I had a lot to say. I had a lot to say about what we did in the Kingdom of Wonder. I've worked on records this year. I've played shows this year. We even, we shot a music video this year. We put that out. There was a lot of fun things. I even lost a battle of the sexes between two bands, and it was packed. Everyone was there. The best battle of the bands I ever lost. You know. And just like last Saturday, we got to do karaoke. We got to have these little karaoke events. I know it sounds like advertising, and it is. And that doesn't include the other music that I got to go and see. Right? I got to go see Checkered Past. I got to go and dance to ska music a couple of times. It was still fun, even through the sadness and the depression. I remained grateful that there was something to do, that there was a community to serve. My friends back home couldn't do that. You know, I don't even want to post things on Instagram because, y'all bra flex is a flex, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't want people to see the beach. I don't want people to see us out at shows, dancing around, acting a fool, having drinks, just loving each other. I mean, I do, but it just seems grossly unfair. And they think it is too, you know. They do not like it. So I remain grateful, you know, not being as worried as I used to be. But that's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for this posse. I'm grateful for the fact that, you know, through hook or by crook and the fear of paying $3,000, we all somehow managed to stay here and avoid bringing that Rona with us. So, even though I don't always understand it, I'm grateful for Mitzi, but also for Cambodia. Thank you very much.